We're working for that.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's now pivot and bring in our first guest this afternoon. We're talking to Manila Mayor Isko Moreno. Welcome to Storycon, Mayor.
Hello,
Hi,
Mayor.
Regina, Ami, Ed, and Ronald. Good afternoon sa inyo
sir.
at sa inyong mga staff dyan sa Storycon.
Good afternoon,
At sa
Mayor.
ating
Long
panel.
time no see.
Ay, kamusta, Ronald? Long time no see.
Kamusta si Cesar?
Ay, mabuti naman. Ito kami sa City Hall, doing some, yung pwede pang magawa. Sayang naman para wala nang mapaalam na para next week.
Napaka-humble naman ni Mayor. Napaka-humble.
So, Mayor, I guess first things first, if you could give us an update on yung libreng sakay program, tsaka pati na rin yung plano to hire jeepney drivers, mabigyan sila ng regular salaries during this crisis. Kamusta na po?
Well, we're very happy. I am grateful to our drivers who heeded the call of the city government of Manila last Friday during our meeting with the presidents of JODA. No? Kasi nagsimula yan, Ronald, Regina, Ed, and Ami, when I saw the effects of yung walang masakyan sa Commonwealth. Kung maalala niyo yun last week.
Yan, dami na
Nakita
kayo
ko yung
naghintay.
mga manggagawa, yung mga estudyante, mukhang hindi sila nakakasakay, no? At konti ang bumiyahing jeep. So what we did, came up an idea, okay, sino ba ang tinatamaan kapag walang jeep? No, unang-una, operator, walang kita. Yung driver, kahit papano, siyempre na ginawa naman ng kaunti, dala ng ginawa ni President Bongbong Marcos na bigyan ng 5,000 pesos ang mga drivers ng TNBS, jeepney driver, tricycle driver, MC taxi, and so on and so forth. Kaya ang inisip namin, okay, maghanap ng pera ng kaunti kung ano man yung meron kami. So we appropriated 20 million pesos with this program kung saan hiniram namin yung mga jeep at jeepney drivers para mag-serve sa ating mga manggagawa, sa ating mga estudyante o sumasakay ng jeep for that matter. And what we did surgically, we hire Manilans. Ito yung mga JODA na nasa loob ng Maynila at bumabiyay sa loob ng Maynila at paminsan-minsan tumatagos outside of Manila. And based on our numbers, there is 1,442 registered and resident drivers and operators sa lungsod ng Maynila. With that, tumugon naman 1,000 mahigit, an average of 1,050 ang sumali sa programa kung saan nagbigay ang siyudad ng Maynila ng 3,000 piso. At yung 3,000 piso ay meron naman pong mathematics yun. Based sa pakikipag-usap sa mga driver at presidente nila, ang average boundary is between 500 to 700 a day. No, minsan napapaki pa yung boundary para sa operator. Ang average naman daw na kinikita nila bago magkagera ay halos 500 piso. Noong nagkagera, maswerte na maka 300, minsan 200. Yung gasolina, 1,000 at minsan 1,000 pa. So that's why we came up with the number 3,000 pesos.
Mayor,
May kita operator, may kita ang driver, may peace of mind siya, guaranteed, may maiuwi siya sa kanyang pamilya. Kumita rin ng mga gasolinahan kasi nabentahan sila. At the same time, of all these things, nakinabang ay 308,000 na mananakay na tagaloob ng Maynila at tagalabas ng Maynila for the past 2 days when we implemented it Monday and Tuesday. And Ronald, gusto ko lang magpasalamat nakita ko yung post mo sa appreciation mo na ginawa ng City of Manila. Thank you very much sa iyo.
Mayor,
Welcome, Mayor.
clarify ko lang, the 20 million pesos that you've appropriated, how long will that last kaya? Mga ilang araw, ilang linggo aabot?
Thanks for the question, Regina. No? Yun ay inisip namin na 5 araw ng pasok ng trabaho, kahit papaano, o kaya estudyante, no? Sino man for that matter, masave man lamang nila yung kanilang pamasahe. So this appropriates about 4 million a day with our existing numbers. And so far, it will run Monday, Tuesday, which is kahapon. Hinto ngayon hanggang Linggo. Then we resume on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday ng libreng pamasahe. Pero Ronald, Ed, and Regina, we had a problem last Monday because tumaas ng 12 pesos ang crudo. So, good thing that we have savings on our 4 million because we only spent about 3.4 million. So what we did the night before Tuesday, we came up with another mathematics. Then Tuesday morning, we announced of additional 500 pesos to offset the 12 pesos increase of diesel the day before. Kaya ngayon po ay 3.5 na po ang ibinibigay natin sa ating mga driver.
Mayor, it seems like a good model kasi I think DOTR is also looking at your model na parang service contracting to be implemented on a much larger scale. But let me ask you about the numbers. Kasi I did some of the numbers kung sabihin mo 3.5 million, 3,500 pesos per driver per day at 1,000 drivers. Bali 3.5 million per day po yan. More or less, sino nyo sa 4 million
Tuesday namin, inabot kami ng 3.9.
Opo. That's basically mga 25 million a week or 98 million per month. How will you be able to afford this, sir? It's a good idea. It's really very helpful, pero I'm wondering lang how we can sustain it.
Gano'ng kahaba yung PC dyan, Mayor?
Oh, a good question, Ronald. Gaano kaaba yung PC? That's the way I try to communicate to our people. Basta po, ang deklarasyon namin nung inumpisahan namin ito, sabi ko 5 araw man lamang sasagutin ko. Kailangan na nating umpisahan ito. We have to show to the people, at least yung gobyerno ay hindi tumitigil, I mean kami, no, like local government of Manila, hindi tumitigil ng kakahanap on how to cushion the socio-economic impact to the lives ng ating mga nasasakupan. Because Ed, before that program, we had an early release of our social services. It's supposed to be April pa, but I opted to decide to release 1.7 billion pesos for our social services. Ito yung para sa mga senior citizen namin, PWD, solo parent, PLM students, UDM students, and so police, teachers, name it. No? Ineryan namin yan ng pagputok ng gera. Ito na yung second namin approach. Now, how long it will last? As I have said, 5 days. Hopefully, yun, makita yung beauty on how to address the entire ecosystem of transport. Because when we talk of transport, we don't only talk of a driver or drivers and operators. We talk of the people. Because, alam mo, yung mga kumikita ng 8 oras araw-araw, minsan kahit namamahalan sila sa pamasahe, papatulan nila yan. Dala ng iniisip nila kahit paano, may iuwi pa rin sila. But the thing is, kung wala naman sila masakyan, mo, Ronald, Ami, Ed, Regina, 8 oras ka nakatayo sa SM. Pagod na pagod ka na, kakatinda. Tapos pagdating mo sa kalsada, wala kang masakyan. And this is pag tinignan mo yung pera, madali i-compute yung math eh. Pero yung deep sense of why we created the program is to make public transport available, to make sure that there is peace of mind on the hearts and minds of the drivers na meron siya mauuwi pagtiklop ng araw. Operators, guaranteed, may panggasolina, but higit sa lahat nga, at the end of the day, there is this level of comfort that we wanted to reach, that all working people, the people who are working and going to school and their yung mga task nila the whole day, ito man lamang na matiyak ng pamahalang lungsod na may tatakbong pampublikong sasakyan, which it did.
Mayor, maganda
Mayor,
kasi
kung
yung
hindi
framework nyo,
sustainable
Mayor. Yan yung pinuri ko dun sa aking Facebook. No? Dahil you went beyond ayuda. Imbis na naghihintay na ng grasya yung mga tao, ay may ginagawa silang trabaho. So win-win yan eh. Win yung mga drivers dahil kahit papano meron silang iuwi sa bahay. Win yung mga commuters dahil nakakasakay sila ng libre. At win din yung gobyerno dahil sa panahon ng crisis, nagpakita kayo ng leadership. Diba? Yun yung, so lahat win-win eh. At sana masustain nyo yan beyond 5 days. Halimbawa, yung mga negosyante dyan sa Manila, pwede naman niya mag-contribute eh. Hindi naman masasama yung kanilang negosyo. Baka pwede sila mag-pat. Diba? Isang tawag mo lang yan, Mayor. Ibibigay na yung mga yun. So, meron kang additional 5 days, no? Ang tanong ko lang, Mayor, kasama ka kasi sa MMDA, may mga ibang mayors ba na ginagawa rin yan, na sa pagkakaalam nyo? Meron bang nakaisip ng ganyang klaseng framework beyond ayuda?
So, QC.
I don't know. Pero nag-offer yata sila ng ng mga I think a couple of buses in their respective Kaya lang kasi nga ang iniisip ko yung sustainability. How can we paano namin papapahaba yung aming kamay na mayakap ang lahat? So, bilhin natin yung serbisyo noong regular na sinasakyan ng tao. Kumita pa driver, may peace of mind pa yung operator, saka yung mga negosyante like gasolinahan, kahit pa paano nabentahan sila ng maayos. You have to look at it also, the gasoline station. They have to reach a certain level of liters sold daily. In the absence of that, they are going to operate at negative. Pag hindi nila na-achieve yun, numero na yun, lugi yan kasi manager, supervisor, gasoline boy, takilyera, kuryente, tubig at upa. So, it will lose jobs also. So, we wanted, lahat, at least, alam mo yung salitang Ronald na mamantikaan ng lahat. Mamadapuan ng lahat now. Is it sustainable? Well, in the absence of resources, it's sustainable because the velocity of money will apply its natural course. Kapag inaryan natin yung ganito, may peace of mind yung driver and everyone, tapos yung riding public nakararamdam na, talagang nililingon tayo ng pamahalang. Sustainable naman yan kasi maliit lang naman talaga, Ronald, Ed, Ami, Regina, 3.4 million, like in a good day of city government of Manila, in a good day, because we are fiscally challenged nowadays, since I assume. But in a good day, 3 million pesos or 4 para sa maibsan, makatikim man lamang ng ginhawa ang tao at maramdaman naman lang niya na inuunawa din kami ng pamahalaan. Tingin ko worth every penny. Kasi tingnan mo when you do the math today, I've been computing the acquisition cost. Now, let's just say naubos yung 4 million a day. So we already spent 8 million pesos. Let's just say, put it that way, And when you divide 308,000 na nagbenepisyo in 2 days, riding public, alam mo ang cost lang, Ronald, Ami, Ed, Regina, 25 pesos. That's 25 pesos.
Yeah.
That is the mathematics of it.
Ami?
Paano kung hindi siya maging sustainable?
Alam mo ba yun?
Meron ba kayong plan B o kaya may iniisip pa kayong ibang innovative scheme? Baka naman may iniisip pa kayong
Hindi naman po kami.
plan.
Wala. Nangyari.
Nawala si Mayor.
We lost.
Alam mo ba yung Reg, yung mamantikaan?
Moving on, let's try to get Mayor Isko back on.
Paliwanag mo yung
Yeah,
Kumantikaan. Paliwanag ko. Kumantikaan.
Nawala yung ano niya, nawala yung Zoom niya.
Oo nga eh.
Pan yun eh, spread the food. Spread the wealth.
Naintindihan ko naman yung analogy niya about embracing everyone, of course.
Lalo pag konti lang ulam, at least mantika.
Hindi, of course.
Oh, ayan. Ayan na siya ulit. Lumipat siya ng lumipat
Subukan
siya
mo na yan,
ng connection.
mantika, tsaka asin.
Oo.
Bigas.
Mayor, okay na, Mayor.
Okay, balik na tayo kay Mayor.
Sorry, naputol.
It's okay.
Nawala ng baterya yung ano ko, yung laptop ko.
Mayor, pinapaliwanag ko lang, ibig sabihin
sige,
ng
okay,
mamantikaan.
With regard to sustainability, no, tama naman yung mga observation nyo. But, if there's one good thing about this, it's a new playbook. Hindi na kailangan puro ayuda na lang, pipila na lang ang tao. Everyone has a piece of the action and surgical in a way. No? Now, is it duplicable? Yes, it is duplicable. Can we innovate it? Of course, there's always room for innovation. But this is something new that the city government thought na, okay, lahat naman kahit papano, pag naglabas tayo ng resources na galing sa tao, maraming tinatamaan. Hindi na lamang particular na sektor. So, kung sustainable, it depends now on our resources, which is very limited. But, if the news like TV5 and other news outlet is saying with regard to the press releases of national government for the past 12 hours, no, LTF, RB, DOLE, LTO, no, nakita niyo yung mga press release nila. And if you listen to President Marcos of his statement yesterday, mukhang ganun na rin ang gagawin sa buong bansa. And we're very happy because gagawin nyo sa buong bansa, may tama sa Maynila. Kasi siyempre maaambunan din ang lungsod ng Maynila kasi it speaks of the whole country.
Mamamantikaan din kayo,
Now,
Mayor. Mamamantikaan din.
Oo. 'Di ba? I mean, whole nation approach 'di ba? Parang in fact gusto ko sinabi ni Ronald yung mga ating mga private sector baka magising din. Alam nyo bakit? Hindi ba magandang nakararating sa takdang oras ang kanilang mga empleyado ng maayos at less konsume? So, yung productivity level nun sa workplace, malaking bagay din. So, tama ka. Pwede, basta kami dito, pagka gusto nyo mag-donate.
Magdo-donate daw si
pipiliin
Ronald.
namin maging masino.
Mayor, magdo-donate si Ronald. May marami siyang tao na on his speed dial na kaya pwede mag-donate.
Mamaya rin, Mayor, papadala ko kay Mark Gamboa. No? Kay Mark Gamboa through GCash.
Si Mark.
Pero
Okay,
Mayor,
pasalo yan.
pinag-uusapan din ngayon ng renewables dahil nga napapagod mga tao, we're so dependent on crude oil. At tatanungin kita dahil dati kang basurero merong mga usap-usapan ngayon na we should be tapping more of waste to energy programs. Yung Maynila, isa sa may pinakamalaking dump dito sa Maynila Meron ba kayo iniisip din ngayon na patungkol dyan sa ganyang program to intensify, siguro R&D man lang, waste to
Okay.
energy?
Thanks for the question, Ami. No? One, we don't have dumping site in Manila. Two,
Wala na ba yun? Oo,
wala
nasa
na.
Quezon
Wala
City.
na. Doon
Oo,
kami,
nga pala.
San
Wala na
Mateo
si
kami.
Smoky Mountain.
Punta ka din namin sa
But just for the record, for purposes of public consumption, a few weeks ago, I think a little less than 2 months, through DOE and MMDA and City of Manila, we now all agree and it's on the move to go on WTE. No? Or
Waste
what
to
you call
energy.
waste to energy. It is on
Waste to
record. It is on public record. During our regional meet with Metro Manila mayors, there are proposals already and liberalizing the provision of the law in terms of interpretation. No? And I think WTE is now on track. Na doon na papunta yung waste to energy or garbage to energy. That's one. Ayun, yung mangyayari na rin yun siguro dahil lumawak na ang pangunawa ng national government sa interpretation ng mga batas natin. Second, your city government is really trying and eyeing on how to utilize our open space with the buildings that we constructed. For example, Albert Elementary School, Manila Science, Binondominium 1, Binondominium 2, San Lazaro Residence, Pedro. These are housing and schools and hospitals that we build vertical development, no? High rise. These are also in line with the clean energy approach ng inyong pamahalang lungsod. But now, if there is a guarantee for the meantime, medyo doon na rin papunta ang lahat ng pamahalaan. Hindi lang siguro Maynila, but other LGU also will do the same.
Yeah. Mayor, I was looking up the fiscal budget for Manila City for 2026. You approved 25 billion pesos, no, for the full year. When I look at the budget breakdown, 6.79 billion goes to personnel services, 10.92 billion for maintenance and operating expenses. I'm just wondering, I mean, again, coming back to the question of sustainability for yung libreng sakay and tsaka service contracting programs, which are great ideas, but of course, you're short on fiscal space. Hindi kaya pwede mag-reallocate ng budget? Because sinabi niyo na rin, you don't want to stay on ayuda forever. And this is something that we've asking everyone, pati na yung national budget. But of course, on a city level, it's easier to do. Di po ba?
Yes,
Any
it's
plans to do
easier
that?
to be implemented by local government, no? But you have to put it also sa punto na what will happen at the end of the year? What are your plans for immediate development and long-term development? You don't want to pay the price of stunting your local government unit. While you're confronting crisis today, you make use efficiently of whatever resources that are available and whatever that we can save. In fact, I don't know if you remember, pagputok ng gera, immediately I signed Executive Order number 7. To cut down to 50% our consumption of diesel or gasoline. Then after that, Executive Order number 8, yung 4-day work na ginawa natin. Then that includes also cutting of, kaya kita mo madilim dito sa opisina ko, hindi naman lahat ng ilaw namin ay ginagamit na namin. So there are measures that we need to do to at least cushion the demand for oils ng ating bansa. No, yung participation namin as local government. Now, doon naman sa budget, you have to be realistic also. And I think there are people who are watching who understand budget, local budget or national budget. You have a projection, presumption that you're going to make it at, let's just say, in this case, 25. But we know that already that is not happening. Kasi hirap ang tao, merong hindi nakababayad ng buwis, may
Correct.
nagsasara, and so on and so forth. So, maaaring magaganda ang mga numero sa libro, no? But in reality, national or local, across to, no? Across, not only
Yeah.
to us.
So
Hindi naman nangyayari. Kaya nga ay, pampapansin mo yung 2025, nung hindi ako mayor, no? Hindi nila na-realize yung kanilang budget. I opted to do the same budget lang. Then, hopefully, we reach at the level of a minimum goal ko, 90% actualized. No? So, anong epekto noon sa tanong mo, Regina? Baka gastusin namin ng gastusin. Baka pagdating ng dulo, wala na kami panggastos sa gamot.
Yes.
Sa kuryente, sa eskwelahan.
Yeah.
You know, there are things that what you call operational expenses.
You-
So you really have to be efficient on what you need to let go and needs to be yung pabayaan na muna. Hello?
Go
Sorry
ahead.
ha.
Go ahead,
Yes,
Mayor.
yes.
Oh.
May tumawag yun. Pabayaan mo na muna kasi kaya mo pang tiisin,
Yeah.
and then you convert it to the needs of time. Oh, in this case, may crisis. Ginawa na natin yan noong pandemya, no? Noong pandemya, ang dami naming, bago mag-pandemya, ang dami naming plano. But what we did there, we utilized it and redirect it with the addressing COVID-19 at that time. And we survived naman. And I hope this time, as like what Ami said and your news said a few minutes ago, we are looking at 3 weeks or 4 weeks that this crisis will end. Hopefully,
Well,
cross finger.
crossing
Pero may
fingers.
aftermath pa yan, ha? Dapat na ipaliliwanag din
Okay.
natin sa
Panghuling
tao.
tanong na lang.
I'm so sorry to cut you off, but our next guest is
It's okay.
waiting.
Yes. Cardinal is,
So, but
already
hindi, Mayor, we'll invite you back on the show to talk about the rest of it kasi masyadong short yung time.
Yes.
But we'll leave that there for now.
And
Thank-
better in person.
Oh, better in person.
punta naman kayo rito.
I want to meet you personally. Si
Punta naman
Ami
kayo
saka si
rito.
Ronald saka si Ed
Marami akong itatanong sa inyo ng
nakita
mga
ko na yan.
chismis,
Sila
Mayor.
Regina na lang.
Ayun.
Marami akong tanong na pang chismis. Bulong nyo na lang sa amin.
Wala. Alam ko na itatanong mo. Dito lang ako sa Maynila. Dito lang ako rito.
Marami pa pong issues, Mayor. Hindi pa nga tayo napunta dun sa
Balik
ibang...
ka na lang.
Pakinggan
dito sa
nyo, Mayor,
stand,
yung
Mayor.
susunod
Balik ka na
namin
lang.
guest, si Cardinal Ambo David.
But for now,
Siya yung
leave...
kasunod nyo.
But for now, we'll leave that there. Thank you so much for
Thanks,
talking
sir.
to us today. Manila
Oy,
City
thank you
Mayor
sa
Isko
inyo.
Moreno.
Mag-iingat kayo. Ha?
Salamat, Mayor.
Thank you, Mayor.